Welcome to Crypto and Stock. My name is Hugo and I'm the host for this channel, and it is a pleasure to have you guys watching my videos again. So today we're gonna talk about my 3 stocks for this next week, because this past week, that was crazy, right? Everything crashed, like cryptocurrency is down, stocks are down. So without delay, let's go start with my first pick for this week. It's gonna be Lowe's. Lowe's, American retail company specialized in home improvement. The first store was opened in North Carolina in 1961. And after going from Mr. Lowe's that passed away to his daughter, and his daughter sold to her brother, and then her brother got her brother-in-law as a partner. After all this commotion happened, the partners decided after the World War II to focus more on hardware and build materials. Because before World War II, they used to sell like dry goods, horse tack, produce, and groceries. So it was a kind of like more than just specialized. So they started to focus and specialize in build materials to rebuild the US. In 1955, they were up to 6 stores, and then they went public in 1961. And in 1962, so see that in 40 years they grew to 21 stores. What's amazing. As today there's about 2,355 stores located all over US and Canada. They did have some stores in Mexico, but those stores were closed back in 2010. I don't know why, and I did not research why, because I didn't want to, because I'm more focused on the US market right now. The price for the stock right now is $251. Last year in January was $165, so it grew over $80 per share in 1 year, $165 to $251. The Lowe's pays dividend, so it's a safer stock, supposedly. It pays a dividend of 1.27%. And the amazing thing is that it has grown for the last 46 years. Lowe's has been paying dividends consistently for over 46 years and has raised their dividends as well. Why am I picking Lowe's? You know, the average US home right now is about 37 years. 37 years for a home, there's a lot of things that breaks. It's a door that you have to fix, a furnace that I just had to change my furnace a month ago. You know, buying hardware, you're gonna put like a picture frame on the wall, you need nails, screws, or whatever you use. So you're gonna use. And the new generation of DIYers in the US, they like to do themselves because it costs a pretty penny every time you call someone to come to your house, right? So a lot of people are doing themselves. So you can buy lumber, you can buy hardware, you can buy tools, everything. You go where? Lowe's. The only real competitors is Home Depot, another good stock. But today we're talking about Lowe's. So that's my not number one, but my first stock to talk about. My second pick is gonna be ABBVIE. Ticker symbol is ABBV. It's an American public trade biopharmaceutical company founded in 2013. Back in December 2021, they skyrocketed to the FDA approved the medication Renovac for psoriatic arthritis. I have a really hard time saying that. So it was already approved for rheumatoid arthritis and now for psoriatic arthritis. And that's gonna bring a lot more patients for the market of the ABBVIE. Another med that they have that's pretty big is Vraylar, that's given for bipolar clients, like patients, and schizophrenic patients. ABBVIE is trading for $134.88. Last year in January was $107.27. So it has grew this past 12 months pretty well. And this is not the best part. On top of growing that it is doing is beating the market, it's beating the inflation, has a hefty dividend of a 4.17%. The PE for this company is about 32. What's kind of like a little bit on the high side, but remember, all these drugs, and they have some other drugs in Europe that's gonna get approved, hopefully. This bring the market to value this company above their, that's why the P is that high, right? Because that's gonna be a lot of growth in the next few years. And that's why this pharmaceutical company is my second pick for the week. And now let's talk about my third pick of the week. Now let's talk about a different sector. Now I'm going to the financial sector in the industry of capital market. And my pick is Goldman Sachs. A lot of people that are watching this show know what Goldman Sachs it is. It's a solid company. Goldman Sachs is a financial institute that provides range of service for corporations, financial institutions, government, and individuals like us. They have investment bank, they have a global market, they have asset management, and they have a wealthy management. The price right now for the Goldman Sachs stock is $397.51, raising from last 12 months, from January last year was $290.08. So it has raised what, if I'm not wrong, about 37% in the last year. And with all this feds and insecurity and fear in the market, financial institutions usually do well during this crisis time. And that's a good pick. What else more talking about Goldman Sachs? Goldman Sachs, it is solid. I actually think about adding to my YouTube portfolio. I'm adding the ABBVIE, but I'm not adding Goldman Sachs yet. Maybe next week I will, the following week, but not right now. So Bitcoin in cryptocurrency market. What I expect for this next week? Do I think it's gonna start going up, gonna go down, it's gonna stay the same? So it's kind of complicated, Right now we know the market has a lot of fear, had a lot of fear, and fear in the market equals increase in volatility for cryptocurrency. No question, no question. So with all these the plans of the Fed to increase rates make the value of the holding of a safer investment really exciting for a lot of people. So people are taking money from riskier assets like cryptocurrencies and high volatility stocks and put it in stocks like dividend stocks or bonds. Right now the 10-year bond is 1.75%. So a lot of this money that we had in crypto is going to or bonds or dividend stocks or any other safer investment. And that's what I expect for this next week. Still, there's a lot of fear in the market until we know more what J Powell is gonna do it, and with certainty is that gonna be increase of the rates for Q1, Q2, or Q1, Q2, and Q3. So expect some volatility. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin in the last 24 hours dropped another 1%. For the last 7 days, 11.34%, and that's normal. If you're new to the cryptocurrency, that's not really something that you like. Oh my gosh! If you look on the chart for Bitcoin, okay, this is 1 day chart. Doesn't matters because it was just yesterday. For the last 7 days, we were in the north, on $47,000, and now we are in 41.8. $41,837. The last month we lost some. We went from 48,000 to 41,000. 3 months we were talking about, we went as high as 68,000, and now we are down to 41,000. So like, you're new to the market, you see something losing 20, 25,000 in matters of few months. Of course you're gonna get scared, but if you believe, you will stay. What my prediction for the Bitcoin? Let's go year to date. No, 1 year. So back here in July, we were in the north of 29,000, almost $30,000, and I think that's gonna be our next resistance, because I believe the resistance of the 41,000, the 40,000, we're gonna break. I think it's still gonna go down a little bit, and I really hope that we'll hold on the 30,000s. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna buy. If we go down to the low 30,000, I'm buying more Bitcoins. I usually buy more of the metaverse coins and the Ethereum. They are my juice. But if Bitcoin goes this low or lower than that, I'm buying again. Okay, so be careful with cryptocurrency. This next week, still, I think the market is still testing the water and see, hey, how low I can go, and make a safer investment. Make sure that I always follow up with a financial advisor and see with a professional what their opinion about, because I'm not a professional. Okay.